Now, that's the last part of what I want to say. We're going to move on to part 3 here in just a second, but I mentioned this on Donovan Sharp's show, so I'm going to tell you this right now. We're 2 hours in, and I want to kill this pretty soon, but I'm going to tell you this right now. You know who the real victims are in all of this? You are. I am. I got to spend 2 hours talking about this. We are. We are the downstream effect of Jada Pinkett Smith banging Tupac and banging August Alsina and going on the red table thing and dragging Will Smith's $350 million valuation. Will Smith, at least 2-time best actor, Will Smith, dragging his name through the mud. You know who should keep his name out of her mouth? Is Jada Pinkett Smith. That's what should be happening. He should be saying, bitch, keep my name out of your mouth. That's what he should have been saying to her years ago in 2012. I don't know when that went down. He should have been saying that then. He should have been laying down the law. He should have been taking over that authority. But instead, he subscribes and believes in this egalitarian, equalist horseshit is what it is. And you know who's paying the price for it? We are. Everyone watching that stupid show, we are. Whether it's staged or it wasn't staged, you know who the queen of the hour is? Either way, Jada Pinkett Smith. That's who. So when I was talking yesterday, and I'm going to do the show about Bad Vegan, but when I was talking about Bad Vegan and I was talking about Tinder Swindler, that's what I'm talking about. When I watch those shows, especially like Bad Vegan, because there's only one girl, but like for Tinder Swindler, you got multiple women. You got a girl that's getting in a plane with a alleged millionaire, a private jet, to fly off to Bulgaria half an hour after swiping right on his profile. Where's her father? Where's her brother? What were we just saying about, what is it, Noble Savages, right? I was just saying that, you know, most violence in human history is as the result of either jealousy or it's kin altruism. It's father protecting daughter. And I know because I feel exactly the same way. Yeah. Yes, I do. And I don't have any problem admitting to that. Yes, I am very protective of my daughter. I'm very protective of my wife. I'm very protective of my mom. I'm very protective of the niece that lives in my house. And you know what? Her brother is also very protective of her too, as should be. As we evolve to be, there's a practical, logical, very functional reason for male jealousy and mate guarding. And it's not just mate guarding, it's daughter guarding, it's niece guarding, it's kin altruism is what it is. Okay? Where were the men who could have said, no, bitch, you're not getting on that flight. You are not getting on with this piece of shit. This doesn't smell right. You know what happened instead? Don't judge me. I'm going to get out. I'm here. And she's kissing on the guy in the plane as she's flying. Met him like half an hour ago, flying off to Bulgaria, where the hell it was. Bailey's, started with a B. With his baby mama and his personal guard and everything. And there's nobody that says, you know, this is a really bad idea. You probably shouldn't do this. Like, let us know. Like, check in with us when you get there because you're probably dead if you don't. You know what would happen? You know what would be different? Is if she had an involved father and involved, like let's put it this way, not involved, a father, a male figure, a positively conventionally masculine figure in her life who takes authority and control over her decisions. Yes, men need to take over women's decisions because we need to save them from themselves. That's why. And you know what happens when we don't do that? We get Chris Rock slapped on the stage of the Oscars. That's what happens. When Will Smith doesn't get Jada Pinkett Smith in pocket, when he says, oh no, we want to be even Steven and we want to be egalitarian. And it's like, you know, we're both on our journeys of self-discovery and happiness, this and fuck that. You know why fuck that? Because everyone downstream from that decision and that ego investment in that belief and that belief set is suffering the consequences because she's got her shit. She's sitting over there like, you better go kick his ass, right? And now we're going to hear about it. Now you're not going to hear the end. Well, I mean, you're probably going to hear the end of it by the end of this week, but I guarantee you the next time Will Smith is on a talk show talking about it, you know, his win of the Oscars, or Chris Rock, God forbid, gets interviewed and they say, why didn't you press charges? Blah, blah, blah. And he's got a cop to that. Like they're not going to take a hit publicity wise or money wise, but they're not going to get around that. They're not going to live this down. Somebody's going to say, hey, remember that time that you got bitch slapped? That was pretty funny. Yeah. Why? Because a beta male decided to have a flash of alpha, assuming it's legit, decided to have a flash of alpha because the repercussions of smacking Chris Rock were less than dealing with the repercussions if he didn't from Jada Pinkett Smith. And that's why we're dealing with this right now. That's why Bad Vegan, that chicken Bad Vegan, Sarma, that girl, she bilked her investors out of $6.1 million, 400,000 of which, by the way, was from her mom. I guess we're all good. Mom suffers the consequences because no dude stepped in and said, fuck this guy. No one stepped in and beat that living shit. And nobody slapped, what's his name, or Shane Fox or whatever his name, Anthony Stranges. That's what his name was. Anthony, right? Nobody stepped in and took control of that situation. And anybody who would, any guy, like she wasn't around like a lot of masculine men to begin with, but except for the homeless guy, right? But any guy that would have stepped in and said, no, this ain't going to happen. I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to beat the living crap out of this guy. And you're going to go back to work and it's better. You're better off this way. Nobody stepped in to do that because to do so makes you a misogynist. To do so means you're judging me. Don't judge me. Well, if I don't judge you, I suffer the consequences for your actions. You want to know why holding women accountable on Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels and the Black Manosphere, really the whole manosphere right now, why is that so popular? Why are Chick Talk videos so popular right now? Because they hold women accountable and they dare to go against that judgmentalism, buffer, that the protection that they get from that. You need to step in and take control. Sorry, but that's just simply the way it is. Look where we are for allowing women to make decisions that affect mom, dad, family, everything else. We're dealing with that through Jada Pinkett Smith right now. How do we know that? Because I just showed you the Red Table video. He's ready to lie down for that shit. Oh, you got to be happy and she's got to be happy and you take care of your happiness and then you come together and you're happy together. Take that shit to the fucking view, man. That's just that. All that is like hopeful rationalizations. It's rationalizations against the fact that you don't feel comfortable stepping in and taking authority. That's why. And until men are willing to do that, we're going to have more and more of these documentaries. There's going to be the next Bad Vegan, or they make for some pretty good content on Netflix, but that's where this is going. Look where we are. Okay, ladies, you have all the power. You can vote. You can do this. You can do that. You're empowered. You go to college. You can be in the workforce. You can, freeze your eggs. You can do all. We're going to give you ultimate power. We're going to give you everything you ever will. Congratulations, ladies. We've done everything for you. What are you going to do with that? Well, we want 100% authority and 0% responsibility. But when the bill comes due, it's your fault, men. And you know what? You know when the bill came due? When Will Smith jumped up on stage and smacked Chris Rock, that's the bill coming due. That's what that was. And until you're willing to accept that, you're going to be dealing with the same bullshit I was talking about yesterday for 4 hours and 20 minutes. So that's where we're going. Understand? Got it.